Hello, everyone. I'm John.
And I'm Amy. We're here to help you learn practical English for everyday situations.
Today, we're going to learn essential phrases for train and bus travel. I remember my first time traveling alone in England. I was so confused at the train station. I didn't know how to ask for the right ticket or which platform to go to.
Oh, I had a similar experience in New York. I got on the wrong bus because I couldn't understand the driver's directions. That's why today we'll teach you 75 phrases that will make traveling by train and bus much easier for you.
We'll make it simple, practical, and fun. And if you find this episode helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more English learning content.
Scene 1. Buying a train ticket.
In our first scene, I'll be at a train station ticket counter, and Amy will be the ticket agent. Let's listen to their conversation.
Good morning. How can I help you today?
Hello, I'd like to buy a ticket to Manchester, please.
Certainly. For today or another day?
For today, please. What time is the next train?
The next train leaves at 10:15 a.m.
How much does a ticket cost?
A single ticket is £25 and a return ticket is £40.
I'll take a return ticket, please.
Would you like a standard or first-class ticket?
Standard is fine, thank you.
Are you a student or senior citizen? We have discounts.
No, I'm not. Just a regular adult ticket.
That will be £40, please. How would you like to pay?
By credit card, please.
Here's your ticket. The train departs from Platform 3.
Is this a direct train?
Yes, it goes directly to Manchester without stopping.
Thank you for your help.
You're welcome. Have a nice journey.
Let's look at some key phrases from this conversation.
First, I'd like to buy a ticket to. This is how you start when buying a ticket. For example, I'd like to buy a ticket to Liverpool.
Next, what time is the next train? This helps you find out when the next train leaves. You could also ask, when is the next bus to the city center?
Another useful phrase is, how much does a ticket cost? This helps you know the price. You might ask, how much is a one-way ticket?
Also important is, I'll take a return ticket, please. A return ticket means you go to a place and come back. You could also say, I'd like a one-way ticket.
Finally, is this a direct train? This asks if the train goes straight to your destination without stopping. You might ask, does this bus stop at the airport?
Now let's practice these phrases. Repeat after me. I'd like to buy a ticket to Manchester. What time is the next train? How much does a ticket cost? I'll take a return ticket, please. Is this a direct train? Great job! Now you try buying a ticket yourself. Imagine you're at a train station and want to buy a return ticket to Edinburgh.
Scene 2. Boarding a train and asking for information.
In our second scene, Amy and I are on a train platform. I'll be a traveler and Amy will be a train attendant. Let's listen.
Good afternoon. The train to London will be arriving in 5 minutes.
Excuse me, is this the platform for the 2:30 train to London?
Yes, it is. The train will stop here on Platform 2.
Thank you. Where should I stand to board the first-class carriage?
First-class passengers should wait at the front of the platform. The first-class carriage is at the front of the train.
I have a standard ticket. Where should I go?
Standard passengers can board from any door except the first one.
How long does the journey to London take?
It takes about 1 hour and 45 minutes.
Are there power outlets on the train?
Yes, there are power outlets between the seats.
Is there a dining car on this train?
Yes, there is a dining car between carriages 3 and 4.
Can I use my mobile phone on the train?
Yes, mobile phones work fine on most of the route.
Thank you for your help.
You're welcome.
Let's explain some important phrases from this conversation.
First, is this the platform for the train? This helps you make sure you're in the right place. You could ask, is this the platform for the bus to Oxford?
Next, where should I stand to board? This asks where to wait for your part of the train. You might ask, where should I stand for the rear carriage?
Another useful phrase is, how long does the journey take? This asks about travel time. You could ask, how long does it take to get to Birmingham?
Also important is, are there power outlets on the train? This asks if you can charge your devices. You might ask, is there Wi-Fi on this bus?
Finally, is there a dining car on this train? This asks about food services. You could ask, is there a restroom on this bus?
Let's practice these phrases. Repeat after me. Is this the platform for the 2:30 train to London? Where should I stand to board the first-class carriage? How long does the journey take? Are there power outlets on the train? Is there a dining car on this train?
Excellent! Now imagine you're at a train station. Practice asking about the platform and how long the journey takes.
Scene 3. Taking a bus and asking for directions.
In our third scene, Amy and I are at a bus stop. I'll be a traveler who needs help, and Amy will be a helpful passenger. Let's listen.
Excuse me, do you know which bus goes to the city center?
Yes, bus number 42 goes to the city center.
How often does this bus run?
It comes every 15 minutes.
Do I need exact change for the fare?
Yes, you need exact change, or you can use a travel card.
How much is the fare to the city center?
It's £2.50 for a single journey.
Can I buy a day ticket?
Yes, a day ticket costs £5 and you can use it all day.
Where can I buy a day ticket?
You can buy it from the driver or at the newsagent over there.
How many stops to the city center?
It's about 10 stops from here.
Will the driver announce the stops?
Yes, the driver announces the major stops.
What's the best way to signal that I want to get off?
Just press the red button before your stop.
Thank you so much for your help.
You're welcome. Good luck with your journey.
Let's look at some key phrases from this conversation.
First, do you know which bus goes to blank? This helps you find the right bus. You could ask, do you know which bus goes to the museum?
Next, how often does this bus run? This asks about the frequency of the bus. You might ask, how often does the train to Cambridge run?
Another useful phrase is, do I need exact change for the fare? This asks about payment methods. You could ask, can I pay by card on this bus?
Also important is, how much is the fare to blank? This asks about the price. You might ask, how much is a ticket to the airport?
Finally, what's the best way to signal that I want to get off? This asks how to tell the driver you want to stop. You could ask, how do I know when my stop is coming?
Let's practice these phrases. Repeat after me. Do you know which bus goes to the city center? How often does this bus run? Do I need exact change for the fare? How much is the fare to the city center? What's the best way to signal that I want to get off?
Great job! Now imagine you're at a bus stop. Practice asking about which bus to take and how much the fare costs.
Scene 4. Arriving at your destination. In our final scene, John has just arrived at a train station, and I'll be an information desk attendant. Let's listen.
Excuse me, I've just arrived from London. Where is the exit, please?
The main exit is straight ahead.
Can I find a taxi?
The taxi rank is outside the main entrance.
Is there a bus to the city center from here?
Yes, bus number 10 goes to the city center. The bus stop is outside door B.
Where can I buy a local map?
You can buy a map at the newsagent's shop over there.
Where is the restaurant?
The restrooms are on the lower level, next to the cafe.
Is there a left luggage office here?
Yes, it's on the ground floor near platform 3.
How can I get to the airport from here?
You can take the express train from platform 5 or the airport bus from outside.
Thank you for all your help.
You're welcome. Enjoy your stay in our city.
Now, let's explain some important phrases from this conversation.
First, where is the exit, please? This helps you find your way out of a station. You could ask, where is the entrance to the subway?
Next, where can I find a taxi? This asks where taxis wait. You might ask, where is the bus stop for the airport shuttle?
Another useful phrase is there a bus to the city center from here? This asks about transportation options. You could ask, is there a train to the university from here?
Also important is, where can I buy a local map? This asks where to find maps or tourist information. You might ask, where is the tourist information center?
Finally, is there a left luggage office here? This asks where you can store your bags. You could ask, can I store my luggage somewhere in this station?
Let's practice these phrases. Repeat after me. Where is the exit, please? Where can I find a taxi? Is there a bus to the city center from here? Where can I buy a local map? Is there a left luggage office here?
Excellent! Now imagine you've just arrived at a new train station. Practice asking where the exit is and where to find a taxi.
We're at the 10-minute mark, so let's quickly summarize what we've learned so far.
In Scene 1, we learned phrases for buying train tickets, like, I'd like to buy a ticket to, and how much does a ticket cost?
In Scene 2, we covered phrases for boarding a train and asking for information, such as, "Is this the platform for the train?" and "How long does the journey take?"
In Scene 3, we learned phrases for taking a bus and asking for directions, including, "Do you know which bus goes to?" or "How often does this bus run?"
And in Scene 4, we practiced phrases for arriving at your destination, like, "Where is the exit, please?" and "Where can I find a taxi?"
These are all essential phrases that will help you travel confidently by train and bus. Practice them regularly, and soon you'll be able to navigate any transportation system with ease.
Now it's time for our listener challenge. We want you to write a comment below using one of the phrases we learned today. For example, you could write a sentence like, "How much does a ticket to the museum cost?" Or, "Where is the bus stop for the city center?"
Be creative and use your imagination. We'll read some of your answers in our next episode.
To wrap up, today we've learned 75 essential English phrases for train and bus travel, from buying tickets to arriving at your destination. These phrases will help you travel with confidence in any English-speaking country.
We hope you found this episode helpful. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more English learning content.
Join us next time where we make learning English simple and fun. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.